Step 1. Wash the goat meat. This is about 3 pounds of goat meat. Next, get your onions, ginger, garlic, peel everything and chop them up. Cutting onions. Dice the onions, garlic, ginger, and you're gonna dice the tomatoes. Meanwhile, you're gonna warm up the tail. This process is called the sauteing the tail. सरों का तेल यूज करना मस्टर्ड ऑयल तेनों बस गर्म करी जाना कदों रेडी हो गया मतलब पानी वाला छिट्टा मारना ओके ऊपर के ढक्कन देना पड़ेगा फिर और तेल को मुंह पे ओके so a little bit of water and you have to cover it at the same time ਇਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਤੇਲ ਵੀ ਓਕੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਖੜੇ ਮਸਾਲੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ this is called ਖੜਾ ਮਸਾਲਾਸ black pepper ਛੋਟੀ ਇਲਾਇਚੀ cardamom ਵੱਡੀ ਇਲਾਇਚੀ it's like a bigger cardamom I don't know what the English word cinnamon sticks ਇਹਨੂੰ ਦਾਲਚੀਨੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ bay leaves or curry leaves and cloves and that's it jeera cumin seeds so when the masala starts crackling you're going to put the onions in we have the heat on medium to medium high we keep it at medium you dice the tomatoes about 4 raw tomatoes or any other tomatoes or 3 pounds of goat meat it has getting some pink salt or just a spoonful and another spoonful you're going to give a stir of all the masala salt and onions and let that saute until they're golden brown when onions are turned like that kind of like golden brown almost you're going to put the ginger and the garlic in and give it a stir after so you can also put aloo bukhara which is dried plum we didn't have any so to substitute for that we just added extra tomatoes to make that a little bit of that sour tangy flavor to the gravy then you're going to get green chili and you're going to chop them up really tiny while the tadka is cooking just with that Before putting in the green chili, you're going to put the tomatoes in and cook those for a little while, and then you're going to put the chili in. I love the sizzling. Now you're going to add turmeric powder once your tomatoes have cooked a little bit. About maybe 2 spoons. Then we use degi mirch or Kashmiri mirch, which have no spices, so that's going to be about in a spoon. It has no spices in it, it's just for color. We use garam masala, we're just using Kitchen King by MDH. The pink one, not the blue one. 2 spoons. Give it a good stir. Then we use something called hing or asafoetida powder. It's to reduce bloating and gas issues. And we put this in dal, sabjis and goat meat. So for the next 5 minutes, you're just going to cook the masala, the onions and everything. And I'll show you what to do next. After 5 minutes, add water. So we're just going to put half a glass of more water in because it's just a little bit less. And the point of this is that the masala we don't want it to burn. We want it to cook nicely before we add the meat in. So medium heat, no more than that. Okay. So keep an eye on how it looks like. You see the oil is not on the surface. I'll show you when the oil is on top. That's how you know the tadka is ready and you can add your meat in. While the masala is being made, you're going to boil some water. This water is going to be used to make the curry base. Okay, see the oil? I don't know if you can see in the video, but I see the oil just on the surface of the thing. Even after mixing it, it's going to pop up like this. And so then you're ready to take the goat meat and put it in. Put it in and we're going to give it a good mix after. We're going to add the bakra in and just give it a good mix. It's going to take about 30 to 40 minutes to cook again. After mixing the meat in, we're just going to cover it. The goat meat has water inside of it. It's going to release and we're going to allow the meat to cook and to get the flavors inside the meat. After probably 30 minutes, we're going to add boiling water to it and give a nice boil to it. I'll be back. We added no water. Based on the water released by the meat, we're just going to cook it in here for a little while. Make sure it doesn't burn on the pan or the pot itself. When the goat meat starts sticking to the pan, you're going to add the hot boiling water to it. And we're going to boil this for how long? 20 to 25 minutes more and it's going to be ready. So you're going to boil it for about 30-40 minutes again and it's a long process but oh my god the meat is so tender and the gravy is very flavorful. You can have this with naan, roti or rice.